Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we are here at St. Thomas, and I've been wanting to do this trail for a long time. This town was once underwater, and we're gonna visit this historical area right now. Let's check it out. Welcome to St. Thomas, Nevada, a town founded in 1865 by Mormon pioneers. Carved out of the harsh Mojave Desert for decades, it thrived with farms, schools, and commerce, becoming a key stop between Salt Lake City and Los Angeles. But everything changed with the construction of Hoover Dam. As Lake Mead began to rise, the government bought out the land, and by 1938 the town was gone, submerged beneath the water. The last resident, Hugh Lord, refused to leave until the water reached his doorstep. He set fire to his home, climbed into a boat, and rowed away. Today, when the lake recedes, the ghostly ruins of St. Thomas resurface, silent witnesses to a vanished world. All right, and I am joined by the lovely Michelle.
Hello.
There she is. She's carrying the H2O.
And the phone.
And the phone. There we go. All right, what is this sign here? Wanted back taxes. There's only two things for certain in your life. That is death and taxes. This place is like a wasteland. All you see here is just dead twigs, parts of trees, and a lot of seashells. All right, so check out this structure. This thing looks like it's actually like buried into the ground. I think this was probably the roof, if I had to guess. Wow, this is truly amazing. And just to think, all of this right here was underwater. All of it. It's kind of cool and creepy at the same time. Looks like somebody's starting a seashell collection here. I'm not really sure what this is. Maybe a well. And it is well dried up. Wow, take a look at this structure. I'm not entirely sure what this is or what it was. But it is crumbling apart. Look at that. That's amazing. That's a lot of concrete right there. Wow, take a look at that. It's a set of stairs. Wow, that is fascinating. That is crazy cool. Whatever this was, it was a pretty large structure. Water, precious water. That right there is life out here in the desert. If you ain't got water, you ain't got nothing. Oh, that's a far drop down. It looks like we have an old engine out here. It says right here on the side, GM, with some sort of a serial number. I wonder what this engine was used for. It does have a steel cable wrapped around it. Who knows how old that is? Probably definitely went with that engine over there. It's very quiet out here. It's really fascinating how anybody could have lived out here even for a short amount of time. Look at this. Got an old nail. Pretty cool. I'll leave that there. Got some old logs over here. And there's no information to tell you what this structure was, what this building was. It's a pretty big area, so maybe it was a store of some sort. Just taking a guess. We have some stairs here. Look at all these seashells. This is pretty crazy. Wow, look at that. Set of stairs. That's amazing. Maybe this was the front or back door. And this thing is crumbling. Look at this. Look at all the cracks. One day, none of this is going to be here. Like we got a side of a wall here that's pretty much about to fall. And this was something too. Not really sure what that was. This is truly a fascinating place to be. That is really amazing. Very cool. Let's go ahead and take a look around the other side of this tree trunk. Wow. Man, that's really cool. Such an amazing place. Lots of history here. Here we have another engine. Wow, this is really cool. So this was the grocery store and an ice cream parlor. Wow, this is so fascinating. Homemade ice cream, root beer, and groceries. I tell you what, a nice cold root beer sounds pretty good right now. Just imagine all the kiddos that used to probably come up here and get a scoop of ice cream out here in the middle of the desert. Some initials up there. It says TDKD. I don't know what that means. It's crazy how everything's just crumbling apart. But it was all underwater. So that probably contributed to the demise of this building. This one is not too deep. That one's been filled in pretty good. You can see where this wall is slightly tilted. That's probably going to fall any day now. A lot of this is unpredictable. A lot of these are just here for the time right now. Probably not much more time left for this entire ghost town. The only thing that comes here now are probably wild horses, burros to take a dump. Mining mountains. Wow, that's pretty old. Virgin River Salt Company. What I think is really cool is the broken glass and artifacts that people have found around the area. And this looks like an old broken plate. Maybe it was a plate of some sort, probably of somebody who used to live here. So people do find artifacts and things just around the area. When they find them, they just put them right up here so everybody can kind of enjoy it and take a look at it. So we have this building here that was once here, and then there's foundation to another building right there. Wow, look how dry everything is. I know the wealthy that lived here in this town, they usually had 2 stories because it was so hot out here in the desert that having a second story, they can open up their windows and get a nice cool breeze. Being out here in the middle of the desert, that was pretty precious. Looks like we have one last structure over here. And this looks to be the biggest one of them all. So I can't wait to get over there and take a look and see what that was. All right, here we go. You hear those school bells ringing? This was the school out here in St. Thomas. Just imagine all these kids. They used to get out of school. They'd run right over to that parlor right over there. Probably get themselves a scoop of ice cream right after school. So this is what the school looked like. Pretty cool. Definitely not much left here. It would be really cool to find like an old school book, but I don't think it would have survived the elements out here. So this is what's left of the old school in St. Thomas. Alright, so now we're going to head that way. There's another structure down that way. Maybe another house, possibly. But nothing left. Not much left, that's for sure. Not sure what this is. It's a bit of an echo there. That's a pretty big drop down there. Okay. So this is what's left of this building. Look like all the flooring, all the ground just kind of sunk in. Who knows how many years is left on this place, or a lot of these places out here. One day you're gonna blink your eye and it's all gonna be gone. Returned back to the desert. very cool. Exploring St. Thomas is like stepping back in time, where crumbling foundations and scattered relics whisper stories of resilience, community, and change. Once a thriving desert settlement, now periodically revealed by the receding waters of Lake Mead, it offers a haunting yet fascinating glimpse into Nevada's buried past. I would like to thank you all today for watching this video, and if you have any comments or questions, just go ahead and leave that down in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe if you enjoyed this content today. Thank you.